In September's Nintendo Direct, we got a surprising announcement that Nintendo's Virtual Boy is coming to Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2 via Nintendo Classics. And I say surprising because I never saw it coming. With Nintendo Classics, players can enjoy, among others, NES, Super NES, Game Boy, and most recently GameCube games on their Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. They're all accessible with an active Nintendo Switch Online subscription, even though some of them require the expansion pack. But what is Virtual Boy? Many call it Nintendo's #1 failed console, and technically they're not wrong, as it is their only device to sell below 1 million units in its entire lifespan. It was released in 1995, and true to Nintendo's focus on innovation, offered something that no other console could or would at the time: stereoscopic 3D visuals. In simple words, it could display images that gave the impression of depth, making the user believe that they were looking at a 3D scene. That was something that Nintendo 3DS also did later on, even though, unlike the Virtual Boy, it did not require special eyewear. Stereoscopic 3D requires a device that can display a different image for each eye. This illusion of depth comes from presenting each eye with a different perspective of an image. The Virtual Boy was like a set of VR glasses in the form of a tabletop device. When used, its left and right screens would display an image that was slightly different for each corresponding eye. Releasing on February 17, the Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics will require a dedicated accessory that is based on the design of the original console. It works by placing a Nintendo Switch or Nintendo Switch 2 without the Joy-Cons in it. A probably cheaper Labo-style cardboard model will also be available. Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics will include a total of 14 games, released gradually over time. What do you think? Is Virtual Boy worth a resurrection, or is this Nintendo Classics service doomed to fail like the original console? Leave your thoughts in the comments.